Hello, my name is Ashley, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to do yoga. How many of you would say that you suffer from stress and anxiety on a day-to-day basis? Well, with the struggles of everyday life, it's been more and more common that people struggle with stress and anxiety, and it's more common that people don't know how to cope with it. Over the past few years, yoga has been a practice that people have turned to in hopes to create a balance between body and mind. The diverse poses are combined with controlled breathing and meditation, and it helps to contribute to a person's physical, spiritual, and mental well-being. Now, in order to accomplish this, there are some very important dimensions to help contribute to you succeed in this practice. Today, I'm going to share with you a little bit about the philosophy and history of yoga, as well as the major benefits, and I'm also going to demonstrate one beginner pose and hopefully help you get a deeper understanding of yoga as a practice. So what is yoga? Well, yoga originated in India over 2,000 years ago, and the word yoga actually comes from the Hindu language meaning to yoke or to unite, and that is one of the main goals of yoga, to unite the body and the mind. Dr. Tulsi Sarao stated in an article in Magill's Medical Guide that there are 3 essential components to yoga. Number 1 is posture and poses, number 2 is controlled breathing, and number 3 is meditation. Well, people may ask, well, why shouldn't I just go to the gym and do regular workouts? Well, yoga is not simply just meditating in a dark room all day. There are some serious physical functions that you have to do, and you can get an intense workout. An article published in Yoga International discussed how doing the physical aspects of yoga and not doing meditation is not yoga, and vice versa. Simply doing meditation and not doing the physical functions is also not yoga. Mostly everyone familiar with yoga knows that it's associated with relaxation techniques that help with stress and anxiety, but there are so many other benefits that people don't know about. It can help with the treatment of mental and physical disorders, depression, infertility, and also with other common problems such as blood pressure, back pain, and menopause. Frontiers in Psychiatry recently published an article showing that there are several studies have demonstrated that you can get benefit from yoga in psychiatric disorders. Over 100 trials were ran, and doctors found evidence to support that you can benefit from yoga for depression, schizophrenia, ADHD in children, and eating disorders when it's paired with pharmaceutical therapy. Actress Brenda Strong from Desperate Housewives has recently struggled with infertility, and she mentioned in an article on Babbel.com that discussed the benefits of yoga for women with infertility issues. Certain yoga poses focus on blood flow to the back, the lower back, and the pelvis area, and that helps with gynecological functions, and it also helps with the balance of hormones, which has a significant effect on the reproductive organs. Yoga is beneficial to connection, healing, and change within ourselves. So with that being said, I'm now going to show you one pose. It's a beginner pose, and it's fairly simple. Most people who begin yoga do start out with this pose, and I'm also going to tell you what areas of your life that it can benefit. Before you get started, you're going to need a few essential things, such as a yoga mat, and you're also going to need to wear some comfortable workout clothes that you can be flexible in. There are great magazines and journals out there if you don't know where to start doing yoga, such as Yoga Journal, which is where I got my step-by-step instructions to show you this yoga pose, and they also have things such as video tutorials and tips from yoga instructors. So the first pose I'm going to show you is called the fire log pose, and it's kind of like doing a crisscross applesauce style, but a little different. So you're going to start, you're going to sit down, and you're going to take your legs and put them out in front of you like this, and then you're going to take either your left or your right leg, and you're going to bring it and put it like this, bringing your foot to your hip. And then you're going to take your other leg, the right leg, and instead of putting it under you like you would crisscross applesauce, you're going to take it and you're going to put it on top of you, bringing it to your hip. And this is going to cause you to sort of bring your back up straight, sit in good posture, and it's going to open your torso and make it long. And this is what helps when you do the controlled breathing and meditation. Some people like to sit with their hands on their laps like this, others like to put it in this pose. And so once you're like this, you're going to start with inhaling and exhaling, slowly and controlled. And after that, you can hold it for at least 1 minute, and just make sure to keep your torso long and controlled breathing. And after that, you can release yourself and you can switch legs. So you can put the right on the bottom and the left on top. Now this pose helps with depression, back pain, headaches, and insomnia. So as you've seen, these poses are combined with controlled breathing and meditation to help with a person's mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. Anyone can do yoga, but it is important to know the history of yoga, why you're doing it, and as well as what you're getting out of it to help you appreciate the experience even more. Mandy Ingberg, who's a well-known yoga instructor who's worked with celebrities such as Jennifer Aniston, was asked what yoga requires from us. Her response was acceptance and willingness. Acceptance of all parts of ourselves and willingness to be imperfect, to be in process, and to accept who we are. So that's all I have today, and I really hope that I've helped you get a better understanding of yoga as a practice. Thank you.
Good.
Gosh.
Yeah, way to remember all that.
Wow, I'm so proud of you.